What's going on, you guys? It's Andrew back with another video, and today we're going to be looking at some of the Reality to Idea Joshua Vides Converse collaboration sneakers. Let's get started. So as you guys can see, we've got two pairs of sneakers here today, as well as a couple of extra items. Now, the overall theme of this collection was kind of a DIY mix and match, like kind of cut it all up, put it back together in your own kind of special way. And that was kind of the theme of the overall collection, including the apparel and the accessories. So I want to get into the accessories first and foremost, because it really kind of exemplifies what is going on with this collection. So for starters, part of what I decided to purchase along with the sneakers was this Reality to Idea Paint Crew box cutter, which is just a standard box cutter, but the sleeve of it has black smudges, almost as if somebody was covered in black paint and grabbed the hold of it. And underneath it says Reality to Idea Paint Crew with kind of a Home Depot style logo. And that's kind of the same thing you see on this pint glass. It says RTI Paint Crew, and then on the other side you've got a black smudged handprint, which is kind of hard to see on camera, but I thought it was a really cool glass, and I thought it was a really nice way to commemorate the collection as a whole. Included in the packaging was an RTI Paint Crew paint stick and pencil, which this is very special to me because when I was growing up, my dad would always take me onto construction sites with him, and he would have a pencil just like this one. He would use one handle or one utility knife to sharpen it, and then it would just constantly be around. When you needed a pencil, it was like always on hand. And the paint stick, I just thought that was a cool little added touch. These were both included in the packaging. The box cutter and the pint glass I ended up buying separately, but let's get right into the sneakers themselves. So I can't go any further without talking about this shoe box. Now, I had seen pictures of the boxes online, and I thought that they were wrapped up in bubble wrap. You've got this photorealistic print on the outside of a Converse box. You've got the traffic cone logos that he uses as stickers or sometimes actual like pins or accessories. You've got that on top of the box, on top of what seems to be like sealing the bubble wrap on there. And on the sides of the box, you've got what looks like blue masking tape. This is all just printed on there. None of it's actually real, even though it all in images it looks realistic. So obviously you've got this random screw and some masking tape at the bottom, or painter's tape at the bottom, that it's not actually there, but it's a cool additional feature, and it kind of ties into that whole DIY, like deconstruct it and reconstruct it theme of this whole collection. Now, when I talk about deconstructing and reconstructing, this whole theme is really apparent in the Pro Leather low top sneaker that I have here. So for starters, you've got this black leather along the toe box, this off-white canvas with the Converse logo and what looks to be like black Sharpie lines along the side paneling there. You've got more leather on the heel, and you've got black laces with an additional set of off-white laces. The off-white laces have this ruler imprint on the side of one of the laces, so it kind of ties into that same feeling. You've got cork beds on the insole of the shoe, and the tongue itself is actually from a different sneaker altogether. So the basketball sneaker that Converse had came out with years ago, this is the tongue from that shoe. So on the top it says Converse All-Star, and then Joshua Vides' signature on an additional tag, which I think is a really nice touch. Now, his last name Vides also appears on the side in gold embossment. And that tongue really exemplifies the whole theme of the shoe and the collection as like a DIY, like deconstruct a bunch of shoes, put them back together in a different way. You know, this is only 2 of the 3 sneakers that he came out with. The third one, I really wasn't a fan of it. Not to say I wasn't impressed by what he did, which was use clear paneling and reconstruct the shoe almost entirely, but it wasn't a shoe that I thought I would really get a lot of wear out of, as opposed to this one, which I think is the most wearable of the whole collection. And with the spring and summertime coming up, I really like to have a low top sneaker that I could throw on, and it's really monochromatic, just like a lot of what Joshua Vides' artwork really follows that same monochromatic theme. Overall, this was probably my favorite sneaker of the collection. I thought that it was, like I said, the most wearable, but I also thought it was just the best executed everyday sneaker that you can kind of get away with wearing and people not really know what it is at first glance. But once they see it and once they recognize that, it becomes a little bit more, special to them. I'm a huge fan of this one, but getting right into my second favorite of the collection, which was actually a lot of people's favorites, the Chuck 70. So what you see here is the first time that Converse has actually had a collaboration use a removable patch. You've got the Converse All-Star logo that we all know and love on the same off-white canvas material, and this Velcro strap that sticks along the side of this painter's material. It's almost like painter's cloth, something that you can use to customize on your own if you'd like. One thing that was really cool about his previews of the shoes before they actually released was the different levels of customization that you can do with this shoe. Like, you can leave it as is, you can wear it with the zipper up, you can unzip it, revealing the Chuck 70 uppers, which are actually painted white with white polka dots. So it's kind of hard to demonstrate, but I'm going to try my best to pull this part down and demonstrate what I'm talking about. So if you wanted to go so far as to fold the top part down and wear it like that, you could. The inside of the shoe, you can see there's another Velcro patch, so you can move that Converse All-Star logo to the inside of the shoe, or the inner layer, which is just that same canvas Converse upper, but it is black with white polka dots along the top there. The tongue is actually some really supple feeling leather, and it has the same black laces with the ruler laces tied in there as an additional set, with the same cork insole. What I really like about this one is the level of customization that it allows for the wearer to, apply. So you could leave the uppers as they are, you could fold them down, you could wear it like this, which kind of looks like a rain boot, and in my opinion, like, it's still like, it'll turn some heads because it's not a regular Chuck 70. Now, if you go along the upper, you've got black pinstriping along the side of the midsole and black speckled dots, which are a little bit different on each shoe, so you don't have a very symmetrical look. And if this is anything like his New Balance collaboration, the dots are going to look different on every shoe. Additionally, you have a rubber cone appearing on the side panel there, and on the bottom of each shoe, which I think is one of the coolest features of this whole sneaker, is the tools and assorted screws and things that show up in the translucent outsole. So you got that translucent Converse outsole, and then on the inside you've got what looks to be like tools or things like that. So random assorted DIY materials are going to appear down there, and I think that's probably the coolest feature of the shoes is the soles. But overall, when you look at what Joshua Vides has done with the Converse Chuck 70, you've got a removable Converse patch on the side, which has never been done before. You've got this almost like a water resistant, or like almost like a protective upper along the top of the shoe, which you can even go so far as to cut the whole thing off if you wanted to. I don't know if that's what I'm going to end up doing, but I'm going to, try to enjoy them as I can. Overall, though, this is something that nobody else has really done when it comes to making collaborative Converse sneakers, especially with something like the Pro Leather low top, cutting out the tongue altogether and putting an entirely different shoe's tongue in there. It's next level. It's something that nobody's done before, and I think that's what makes this shoe so damn special. So if you guys enjoyed this in-depth look at the Converse Chuck 70 and the Pro Leather Joshua Vides collaboration, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys ended up picking up any of these shoes, I think some of them might still be available. He also had an apparel collection, which included a couple of utilitarian style sweatshirts and sweatpants and duffel bags and things like that. Let me know in the comments if you guys copped anything, if this was something that you even knew about, because it was a smaller collaboration, but it was something that was very next level. As always with Joshua Vides, everything down to the box, it's very, very well thought out, and it's clear to me that this is someone that's doing this purely for passion, not just for a monetary grab. A lot of people get a chance to do collaborations and we get super disappointed by the result of the collaboration. I don't think I've ever been disappointed by anything Joshua Vides has done, and I hope I can continue to say that because I think his artwork is incredible, and I think he's just a super creative person that we're really lucky to be able to buy these products so easily. Like, I was able to buy these on release day. I checked back a couple hours later, they were all sold out. And that was just before the worldwide release came out. And that's where I'm going to wrap up this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a comment down below. Let me know if you guys are interested in any of the sneakers or actually picked up any of these sneakers. I know I was a huge fan. I was really happy I got them. I look forward to seeing what Joshua Vides does next. Until next time, guys, you can follow me on Instagram for more updates, and I will see you guys in the next video. This is Andrew signing off. Peace.